What if the solar system isn't random? What if the spacing between planets, from Mercury all the way out to Pluto, follows a precise, hidden mathematical order, one that can be derived from a geometric constructions carved into ancient stone? That is exactly what this presentation explores. Welcome to the harmonic architecture of the solar system, a phenomenological hypothesis for planetary spacing based on the silver ratio, by independent researcher Saladin Jerby. A quantized sequence predicting orbital radii from Mercury to Pluto with 99.28% accuracy. The search for a mathematical law governing planetary spacing is not new. Astronomers have been attempting for 4 centuries. Johann Kepler proposed in 1619 that the 5 Platonic solids nested inside one another could explain the gaps between the 6 known planets. A beautiful idea, but one that produced errors over 10%. When Uranus was discovered, the model collapsed entirely. There simply were not enough geometric shapes to accommodate the 7th planet. The Titius-Bode law of 1772 took a purely numerical approach, achieving roughly 2.5% accuracy for the inner system, but it broke catastrophically at Neptune. The silver ratio harmonic framework does something neither model could. It covers all 9 planets with sub 1% error, and it doesn't break down the outer solar system. The key to the framework lies in a remarkably simple geometric construction, the Celtic Cross. Start with a 3x3 grid of equal unit squares. From the center, draw concentric circles outwards. The diagonal of any unit square is intrinsically the square root of 2, and as the circle expands, the radii are entirely determined by the square root of 2 and its derivatives. 4 harmonic constants emerge naturally from this construction. D equals the square root of 2 minus 1, A equals the square root of 2, C equals 2 times the square root of 2 minus 1, and B equals 1 plus the square root of 2. The last constant, B, is the silver ratio itself, which we call delta S. Everything that follows in this framework is built on this single foundational number. Applying the silver ratio to the solar system produces what I call the harmonic staircase or the harmonic ladder, a precise ladder of orbital radii stretching from Mercury to Pluto. Each planet sits on a specific rank defined by a rational function of delta S, scaled to Earth's reference orbit. So Mercury sits, for example, at 14 over times delta S minus 2, Venus at 1 over delta S minus 1, Earth is the reference orbit, equal to 1, and Mars at 2 delta S minus 2 over 2 delta S minus 3, Jupiter at 2 times delta S minus 1 times 2 delta S minus 3. And the sequence continues outward through Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Each one a precise algebraic expressions of the same foundational constant. No free parameters, no curve fitting, the geometry is fixed. But the most significant output of the framework is not its accuracy of a known planet, it is its prediction of an unknown one. Following the harmonic ladder outward from the Sun, there is a structurally necessary positions at 2.14 astronomical units, right inside the inner main asteroid belt, between Mars and Jupiter. where the mathematics demands a major planetary body, but where none currently exists. The framework calls this missing body Harmonia. Its algebraic predictions places it at 2.142 astronomical units. The Harmonia node acts as the critical resonance boundary dividing the rocky inner planets from the outer gas giants. The asteroid belt in its framework is not an empty gap, it is a graveyard. So how confident can we be that 2.14 astronomical units is the right location? The answer lies in what the paper calls the harmonic basin. If you scan the region around the Harmonia node and measure the root mean square error of the entire solar system model at each position, you find a deep mathematical valley, a resonant attractor, with this minimum at exactly 2.1437 astronomical units. At the very bottom of this basin, three entirely independent mathematical realities converge to within 0.07% of each other. First, the algebraic silver ratio predictions are 2.142 astronomical units. Second, the empirical optimum from observed data at 2.1437 astronomical units. And third, the transcendental geometric solution pi to the power of 2/3, which gives approximately 2.145 astronomical units. So, two different branches of mathematics, algebraic and transcendental, are arriving at the same coordinates. Now, that's not a coincidence. There is a further piece of evidence that Harmonia is structurally privileged within the solar system. When the model is optimized at the Harmonia positions, something remarkable happens at the far edge of the solar system. Neptune's residual error crosses zero. Placing a mass at 2.14 astronomical units causes a sign invasion across the outer system errors, as if the entire harmonic mobile suddenly balances. Neptune is 4 billion miles from the asteroid belt, and yet its mathematical fit is sensitive to whether or not the Harmonia node is occupied. This is not a local effect. It confirms that the Harmonia node coordinates the entire outer harmonic ladder. It is the fulcrum of the solar system. So now when you plot all 9 planets plus the Harmonia node against their predicted positions on a logarithmic scale, the result is striking. From Mercury at 0.39 astronomical units to Pluto at 39.5 astronomical units, 4 orders of magnitude in distance. Everybody falls within the narrow confidence band. The global mean absolute percentage error is 0.72%. The root mean square error is 0.11 astronomical units. A single quantized harmonic law derived from the square root of 2 accurately described the spacing of the entire solar system. Kepler had the right instinct 4 centuries ago. The geometry he was looking for was always there. It just wasn't Platonic solids, it was carved into Celtic stone. To understand the significance of this framework, consider the analogy with atomic physics. In 1913, Niels Bohr discovered that electrons orbiting an atomic nucleus do not orbit at random distances. They occupy discrete quantized energy levels, defined by integer quantum numbers. His mathematics predicted those levels with precision, but he didn't yet have the underlying theory of quantum mechanics to explain why. The silver ratio harmonic framework occupies the same position. Planets do not orbit at random distances. They appear locked into discrete, quantized orbital radii defined by rational functions of delta S, the silver ratio. The underlying physical mechanism why orbital resonance and planetary migration ultimately distill down to a square root of 2 geometry is the open question this framework places before the scientific community. This is not quantum mechanics at planetary scales. It is a profound structural analogy across vastly different scales of reality. A scientific hypothesis is only as good as its ability to be tested and potentially proven wrong. The silver ratio harmonic framework offers 2 concrete tests. First, the solar system test. High precision surveys of the asteroid belt, including the ongoing Gaia mission, should reveal gravitational clustering, density enhancement, or resonance structure centered near 2.1437 astronomical units. If nothing structurally significant is found there, the hypothesis takes a sales hit. Second, the exoplanet scaffold, as the James Webb Space Telescope characterize distant planetary systems. The framework can be applied to each one. If other solar systems also exhibit silver ratio spacing, we may have found a universal architectural principle of astrophysics. If they don't, our solar system is a remarkable numerical anomaly, and that too demands explanation. The blueprint is drawn. The universe awaits measurement. The research behind this presentation is available in 2 forms. The companion book, Scala Harmonica, The Geometry of Planetary Resonance, is available through the author's website at saladinjrauthor.com/books, where you can purchase on Amazon, Ingram Spark, and soon from bookshops and libraries worldwide. The full research paper, The Harmonic Architecture of the Solar System, is available open access on Zenodo, and all Python scripts, figures, and cryptographic provenance are on GitHub. Links are on screens. If this framework has made you look at the night sky differently, that's exactly what it was meant to do. The pattern was always there. The cross was the key.